Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Persona 4 Dancing All Night. Hopefully, we will have a lot more dancing coming up, because we've kind of gotten through the initial let's explain what's happening, and now we can get to the nitty gritty of saving the girls and dancing against the shadows. It's been a while since I played it, so I can't remember when it all kicks off. After splitting from Kanji and the others and travelling farther down the path, the atmosphere starts changing. It's still a creepy sight, but how do I put it? It feels like the surroundings and paths have been kind of standardized. It looks like the others are feeling the same thing. They're glancing around, avoiding expressions on their faces.
This is a very different look compared to the last place.
What is this? It's starting to look like some weird circus.
The TV world changed according to the mind of whoever appeared on the Midnight Channel, right? There's shadows around, and we can call our personas here. So does that mean this midnight stage works the same way?
You're telling me someone's mind looks like a circus on the inside? That, raises a lot of questions.
Welcome to Tamami Recipe's Midnight Stage.
It's that voice! Stop hiding and show yourself!
And why should I do that? I don't see any reason to bother with you.
What?!
Yosuke's anger is only natural. We can't see whoever's speaking, and we still haven't figured out what it's trying to do. It's like our words aren't even reaching it. But that's not important now. If it's not going to listen, then we're going to at least try to draw out as much information as we can.
You just said this was Tamami-san's stage. Is she up ahead?
Yes, she is. And her performance is about to begin. She's going to become the Tamami everyone wants. A true star, shining brightly at our eternal concert.
Rise told me about your spiel. Becoming the you that others want, huh? That's just letting yourself be brainwashed.
Brainwashed? Not at all. This is for Tamami's sake. Forcing others to deal with your true self won't make anyone happy. To her, there's no point in being someone that nobody loves. But if she becomes the Tamami everyone wants, then everyone will love her. Nothing could make her happier.
A white-hot flash runs through my mind. I knew the voice wouldn't listen to us, but I didn't think it would be like this. That voice has no ill intentions. It truly believes it's doing this for Tamami's sake.
This doesn't look good. Nothing we say is getting through.
In any case, I'm sorry you've come all this way. But I'm afraid there's no admission for those without a ticket.
Black mist starts to swell up in front of us, eventually taking form and blocking our way forward. Shadows.
What the? Shadows connected by ribbons, just like Naoto-kun said.
Be careful, don't get caught.
Come on, connect with us. If you do, I'll let you join us and see Tamami on stage.
As if triggered by the voice, that eerie song begins playing, causing all the shadows to dance. I instinctively look away, but it's futile. Since this world amplifies the ability to express yourself, their dance goes past simple visual appeal and reaches directly into our minds. Losing strength, I struggle to fight back against the urge to join the shadows.
This song again.
I know I was warned, but I didn't think it would be this bad.
Oh crap, they're getting closer!
Everyone hang in there. Don't let the pressure overwhelm you.
Yosuke nods and takes a step forward. Meeting his eyes, I instantly understand what he's going to do. Yosuke, you've got this!
Good thing Rise assigned each of us a song to work on. Dancing is expressing ourselves. I still don't quite get it. It looks like I gotta give it a shot.
Give it a... Yosuke! You're gonna dance?
Hey, When it comes to showing off your moves, it's first come, first served. Sorry, but I got dibs on this one.
Senpai, everyone, are you alright?
Rise, perfect timing. I need my song.
Yosuke Senpai's track? Okay, I'm on it. I'll turn it up full blast.
Sweet! All right, Rise, hit it!
Let's get it started now.
I'll be sure to make it look good.
Alrighty, let's tackle this head on.
Okay, bring it on whenever!
It's my time in the spotlight. Dead on. Oh, you're pretty good too, Yosuke.
Haha, not bad, Chie. That was some sharp footwork.
Good, I can sense both your passion.
That was the best performance ever! The power of meat and work! Yup! Ha! Woo! Okay, bring it on whenever! There! There! Ha!
Okay, you're doing great. Looking good.
You're rocking.
Okay, you're doing great. Oh, you're pretty good too, Yosuke.
Haha, not bad, Chie. That was some sharp footwork.
Good, I can sense both your passion.
Amazing moves, Chie. Should I learn Kung Fu too? Yup!
Okay, you're doing great.
Go, Jiraiya!
Brilliant!
I thought I got King Crazy was
Now,
You were moving great, Yosuke.
rank.
Keep going.
Got one good. So basically, to get King Crazy, which is like the best rank, you need to get no goods, no misses, and have the majority of your notes be perfect. Greats are fine, but as long as I think it's above 50% of them are perfect, but no goods or misses. So I got one good, so I was one note off of King Crazy. But you know, I am not very good at this game, so that went quite well actually.
Yosuke, you did it. That was a great performance.
Yes, you were wonderful.
Phew! Not such a disappointment now, huh? It's not like I've been screwing around all this time, you know?
Whoa. Chie, are you all right? You're spacing out.
Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing at all, really. Just, it caught me off guard, and I was like, damn, Yosuke!
Oh, what was that, Chie? Now that you've seen how cool I can be, are you falling for me?
No, that's not possible. Right, Chie?
Yeah, your dance was awesome, but none of that other stuff.
Yukiko-san, Chie-san, it was supposed to be a joke. Can you please get the punchline instead of taking it seriously? Oh, damn it. Even the shadows understand me better than you two.
Chie and Yukiko ignore Yosuke's stubborn complaints. As I approach Yosuke to console him, the glowing shadows around us suddenly begin melting away.
Whoa.
Wow! It's beautiful.
The shadows, cheering in joy at Yosuke's dance, are engulfed by light. Little by little they fade away into the air. It's a beautiful sight no matter how many times I see it. We all watch in awe.
What's up with those shadows anyway? I mean, these guys are kind of different from the shadows we're used to, huh? Usually they try to beat the crap out of us as soon as they see us.
Now that you mention it, you're right. Oh, are they calm because they're chained down? You know, like Chosokabe.
Chosokabe? The Sengoku-era feudal lord?
No, not him. You know my dog. His name's Muku. I keep telling her, but she keeps forgetting.
Hell, this isn't even the TV world. Are there really this many shadows outside of it? I know it happened once, but that was kind of a special case.
Yosuke's right. I hadn't given much thought to it since this isn't the real world, but are shadows really everywhere? Just as our personas prove, shadows are entities tied closely to the human mind. I highly doubt that they can just be anywhere that qualifies as an alternate world.
Maybe they were caught in the TV world and then they got yanked over here.
Perhaps someone was walking them?
Are you still stuck on dogs?
Maybe they've been here all along in this world.
But didn't Teddy already say this is a totally different place from the TV world? Do shadows exist, like, everywhere then? That's a scary thought.
First off, where even is here? This definitely isn't the TV world, right?
Teddy said as much, so we can at least be sure about that. Probably.
That voice said this is a place where no one hurts.
Yeah, no one hurts or gets hurt, right? Well, if you get brainwashed by that ribbon, I guess you wouldn't even think about hurting anyone. Who the heck is that voice anyway? Sure sounds like they know a lot about this world.
More like it rules this world. Maybe that voice created everything here.
That is a very Chie-like idea. It made this place. It's certainly possible, but we don't have any information to determine that.
Who knows? It's not like any one specific person made the TV world either. Though if the voice does have that kind of power, then we're up against one tough opponent.
It's hard to believe this is all the work of a normal person. Aha! Maybe the culprit isn't human. An alien, maybe?
I kinda doubt that.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I did a little research after getting Rise's text. You know what people are saying about the LMB website's video, right? That it's the curse of a dead idol?
Everyone turned towards Yosuke, startled. No, Yukiko was fascinated and Chie was horrified at his unexpected words. Chie has a known problem dealing with this kind of subject, and she's quick to challenge Yosuke's statement.
What? No, stop right there! How can you bring up that stuff at a time like this? I can't believe you!
Hey, I'm being serious here. There was an idol that committed suicide a while ago. And rumor has it that she cursed the site from beyond the grave.
So since she's already dead, you think she has supernatural powers?
Oh, you too, Yukiko! Just stop! Conversation over! Come on, we should get going! We need to save Tamami-chan, right? We don't have time to be standing around chatting.
She's right. Maybe what we're talking about relates to the incident, but it's dangerous to waste any time talking, mostly for GA. We still have a ways to go. We can't have her losing her composure. She's valuable help. Plus, she dislikes this subject. If we need to go over it to solve this mystery, then, unfortunately for her, we'll do so. But right now, we better move on.
You're right. Let's focus on rescuing Tamami-san.
All right. If we're ready, then let's move.
We all nod and start running down the path. Tamami-san is up ahead. We need to save her.
Look! Someone's there!
We spot a silhouette up ahead and Chie is the first to speak out. On closer inspection, it's definitely a girl wearing a familiar white outfit, looking utterly lost.
It's her! Tamami-san!
You-san? Huh? Why are you here?
Dude, awesome! Just like on TV. It's the real fluffy head in the flesh. Huh? But why are you in your stage outfit?
We were practicing, and we heard this creepy song, and then something all flat and slithery wrapped around us, and I don't know what happened, but the next thing I knew, I was here. This doesn't make any sense. Where are we? And who are you?
It looks like seeing a familiar face has brought her at least some relief. Tamami-san keeps changing expression, like a child throwing a tantrum as she yells at us. I've met her before, so I'm a bit used to it, but the others seem a little taken aback by her attitude.
Oh, yeah. We haven't introduced ourselves. I'm Yosuke Hanamura, this guy's partner. And this is Chie Satonaka and Yukiko Amagi. They're our friends. Our team, I guess? Anyhow, you can relax now that we're here. Don't worry, Tamamin. We'll save you.
Yosuke-san, Chie-san, and Yukiko-san?
Tamami-san steps towards Yusuke and the others and takes a good look at each of them, staring into each person's face. Judging from what I know of her, I might have an idea of what she's trying to do. Well, that sounds a little misleading. It would be more accurate just to say that she's trying to pick a fight again.
Huh? Something wrong?
Nice to meet you.
Whoa, that's close. What's up?
Yep, I win. I'm the cutest one here. What?
That's what that was about? Is this really the time for that? And hey, why am I even in the running?
Suddenly, the atmosphere around us changes. Without a word, we all ready ourselves for action. We know this feeling. As we expected, an all too familiar voice echoed down from above us. No, to Tamami-san standing behind us.
I found you. Oh, Tamami, what a funny girl you are.
Well, who do we have here? We won't let you have Tamamin.
You're still around? Sorry, but it's almost time for Tamami's big performance.
Notice how Yosuke pronounces it differently from the others. Tamamin.
Let's go, Tamami. Make everyone laugh, like you always do.
Why should I go with you? Besides, I'm not trying to make anyone laugh.
Oh, I know. You're just working hard, always trying to do your best. But it's a funny thing, isn't it? The harder you work, the farther away you seem to push everyone.
Funny? How dare you?
It's all right. I understand your pain. If you connect with me, you won't have to suffer at all.
Black mists gathered and forms a crowd of shadows. Like before, they were all connected by ribbons. As they eerily sway their bodies, they try to reach out to
These
us.
guys again? Dude, there's even more of them this time.
I won't have to suffer?
Don't be fooled. You can't listen to what that voice says.
Huh? Okay.
All four of us, Chie, Yukiko, Yosuke, and I, stand in front of the shadows, blocking Tamami-san. There's only one thing to do. We can't let them take her.
Hey, you! Think you can smooth talk Tamami-chan? Whoa! Not gonna happen! Sorry!
That's right! All your pretty words are nothing but lies!
Ha! Now that we're here, it's not gonna be so easy for you.
Stop yapping. You don't know a thing about Tamami. No one likes pain or suffering, so let's all get connected.
The eerie song begins playing and the shadows start up their dance. And again, this strange feeling of lethargy washes over us.
What is this song? My head!
This song again? Ah, no matter how many times I hear it, it makes me cringe.
Oh, so many shadows! Just how many more are there in this freaking place?
Still, we can't afford to lose. Stand back, everyone.
Wait, Yukon. I'll dance this one.
Yukiko, what are you saying?
Don't worry. I've been practicing the song Risei-chan gave me every time I took a bath at our inn. First come, first served, right, Yosuke-kun? Then here I come.
Yukiko walks ahead of me and exhales sharply through her nose, straightening her posture. She looks ready and willing. In fact, looking at her,
Hey, you think maybe Yukiko just really wanted to dance?
Yukiko, you're dancing in the inn's open-air bath?
Sorry for the holdup, Senpai. The shadows are right in front of you, aren't they?
Risei-chan, I'll be dancing this time. Can you prepare the music for me?
You mean your track, Yukiko-senpai? Give me a second. Okay, ready when you are.
Thank you. Then let's begin.
Okay, here we go.
Like they say, don't forget your roots.
Show off all your moves, Yukiko.
Heartbreak, 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 it keeps on pounding. Heartbreak, heartbreak, you tell me goodbye.
Here, ready anytime. Good.
Tell me why you did it, every dream falling apart. Tell me why you did it after the promise. Still I can, oh baby, I need your love. Looking so deep and riding sweet light.
I'm going in too.
It keeps on pounding.
It's going great!
You tell me goodbye.
Nice. Looking great, Yukiko.
You saved me again. You're so dependable.
Passionate feelings totally came across.
That was amazing, Yukon. I could really sense your feelings. Here. Good. Let all our feelings get through. Good. Here.
You started a new life. Who is holding your hand now? You started a new life, moving forward. Dancing, wonder we used to hear a million times, and I'm on in bed.
I'm going in too.
Oh, little traitor, waiting,
All right, you're nailing it.
I need your love.
Splendid, Yukiko.
You truly are amazing. Thanks, Yukon.
Passionate feelings totally came across.
That was amazing, Yukon. I could really sense your feelings. Good.
Looking great.
I showed off some
Oh,
nice
3
moves,
goods. I
right?
thought I only
Glad
had
I
one
could
good
watch
at
your
the end.
beautiful dance, Yukiko.
Bear in mind, this is just easy mode and I still can't even get a decent rank. Oh well.
Thank goodness. I guess they understood me. How well did I dance, though, I wonder?
As the shadows cheer at Yukiko's amazing dance, we run towards her, all smiles. Her, Yosuke, they're all incredible. We may have had Risei's help, but it's still impressive how far they've come. It may be that something in this world is affecting them, but even then I can tell how much they've been practicing. Of course, Risei deserves credit as well. She had a pretty strict regimen for us.
Wow. Who are these people? Are they really amateurs? Her moves weren't anything special, but the emotion in that dance, I can't possibly...
Do you see now, Tamami? They'll only hurt you. You're not like them. They can't save you.
Stop being a sore loser. You trying to pull something else?
Me? Oh no, you're the ones tormenting Tamami.
No, I need to be number one. The best. Or else my place, my purpose.
Tamami-san, stay calm.
No! Ah!
Tamamine!
Tamami-san!
It happens all at once. Countless ribbons dart out of nowhere and drag Tamami-san off into the distance. We stand there, frozen, everything happening before we have a chance to react. What was that? The voice talked to Tamami-san, and the moment she faltered, the ribbons bolted out with unimaginable speed.
Damn it, what the hell was that?
We can't save Tamami-san? What did that voice mean?
Later, we have to hurry. She wasn't acting normal at all. Tamami-chan is in danger.
You're right. Let's chase after her.
After sharing a nod, we dash off in the direction Tamami-san disappeared. We won't let our guard down this time. Tamami-san, we will save you. As we run down the path, the surroundings get stranger and stranger. Eventually, we arrive at a giant tent. We go inside without a moment's hesitation. Yosuke yelps, though not out of disgust or shock.
What the? This is an actual circus tent. Is Tamamine really here?
I see her! Over there!
Yukiko points at the center of the tent where Tamami-san stands, lit up by a spotlight, as if she's performing.
Shut up! I'm going to be the best. The #1 idol in the industry. Do you have any idea how much I've done? How hard I've worked for that?
True, you've put a lot of effort into realizing your goal. But is that what you really want?
Huh?
You just want to be accepted. All your life, your famous actress of a mother and your beloved father have told you to be a star.
How could you know about that?
I know everything about you, and I know how badly you're hurting inside. You've been trying hard for them, but you're well aware that you'll never live up to your mother's image, or even Konami. And since you're not the best, no one is going to accept you. No one will ever love you. Poor Tamami.
Stop. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Tamami-san shakes her head vehemently, like a child, and crouches down as if to reject everything it's saying. It's so familiar. I've seen things like this happen again and again. It's the worst case scenario, when a human who has fallen into the TV world denies their own shadow, and the shadow goes wild. I'm sure everyone's thinking the same thing. One moment we're holding our breath, the next moment we all dash for Tamami-san.
This is bad. We gotta hurry.
Tamami-san!
Tamami-san!
Look, they've come for you, Tamami. Stronger, more talented people, here to save a helpless little girl. Yes, I know that you aren't strong. You don't really want to be the best.
No, that's not true.
It's all right. Don't kill yourself over something you're not. People want you just the way you are. Just listen for yourself. Listen to everyone's voices.
Tamami doesn't need to be number one. Her looks are pretty average, but she's still decently popular. Who cares if she doesn't sell that much?
Suddenly, an unfamiliar voice resounds from above. No, not from above. It feels like it's whispering directly into our ears, different from Rise's persona communication.
What the? Who's talking?
I don't know. But is he talking about Tamami?
I know, right? As long as she's fun to watch, I'm totally fine. She's kind of a natural airhead. All she needs to do is make us laugh sometimes.
I don't want her to break out or anything. I prefer she just kept being the group's comic relief.
I heard she does a ridiculous amount of training on her own, but why? She won't lose her job as long as she keeps people laughing, don't you think?
See, Tamami? You don't need to go to such trouble. No one expects it. Once you accept these people's desires, you can leave your days of pain and hardship behind.
I see. I never needed to work hard, after all.
At Tamami-san's words, it happens. Ribbons fly from all sides, wrapping around her body and lifting her into the air. But even caught there in the ribbons, like prey in a spider web, Tamami-san remained quiet.
Tamami!
Tamami-chan! I don't care anymore. If that's what everybody wants, I might as well take the easy way.
Suddenly, the ribbons bind Tamami-san's entire body, wrapping her like a cocoon. And at the same time, black mist, like that of a shadow frenzy, just like we saw upon first entering this world, begins churning over her body.
What the hell? Dude, this looks bad.
She's been taken in by the voice's power.
There, we're connected. Now you can become the Tamami everyone wants.
Yes! It feels great! This is the me that all the people love! I'm totally fine with this! Everybody will accept me now! And all I had to do was forget about myself!
Now that's just gigantic. A clown outfit, a balloon-like body that's easily over 2 meters, and a giant face drawn on its stomach. After the ribbons burst, a creepy and yet ludicrous creature stands where Tamami-san was. As we prepare for conflict, one inexplicable thought runs through my mind. It's even bigger than Kanji. Hearing eerie cheering from behind, we turn to see the stands, empty moments ago, now filled with shadows connected by ribbons. So this is what the voice meant by Tamami-san's stage is starting. Now Tamami-san has taken on the form that the shadows wanted all along.
Oh, I've had enough of this! Throwing your feelings away pandering to people so they like you? There's no point in that! People should be proud of you for training like crazy, for fighting to make yourself even better! I know you know that, Tamami-chan. And I'm not gonna forgive anyone who doesn't respect hard work!
To be honest, I was surprised. She must have been outraged. Ever since we've been dancing, Chie looked the most hesitant, but now she's taken the stage. She's probably the most earnest of us all, and the hardest worker. I'm sure she couldn't stand seeing Tamami-san being made a fool of when she's working so hard.
Chie! There's lots of things I hate about myself. I tried to hide them, worried that people might not like me. But these guys saw me inside and out, and they accepted me for who I am. That's why I'm with them now. All the important stuff that everyone taught me, I'll get it through to you, Tamami-chan.
Yeah, Chie! Knock him dead!
Chie-senpai, I heard everything.
Rise-chan? It's kind of embarrassing, but there you have it. So cue it up.
Yeah, I'm cranking it up, so show me that fancy footwork.
Alrighty then, let's do this!
Okay, here we go.
Tamami-chan, we'll save you in no time!
Go, Miss Original Carnivore! Devour them all!
We are living the life. Going great! Alright, success! Yep, come on, let go of the remote. Don't you know you let it on the show? Going great! Yeah! Ready whenever!
Just sit and watch!
Going great! Dead on!
That's the spirit! Tom, can you hear us?
Thanks, Yosuke. I knew you could do it if you tried. I can tell we truly understand each other. You nailed it, Yosuke! You're pretty good, too! Bam! Great success! Get up, it's time to get real. Can't control the going great! Outside isn't a bad mystery. Work it out so easily. Alright, charging complete! Happening, hey brother, what you sell? Grab your things, don't be sure. Bam! I'll get it and get your own dance. Be creative, charge your cause. Okay, you're doing great! Alright, I'm on a roll! Living up security. You are standing in the middle of the night. Alright, success! It's hard to fake your real emotions. You are standing unsure where we're feeling tears. Let me help you find the place to got it.
I'm giving this my all. Don't fall behind! You're rocking it! We'll have you saved in no time, Tamami!
Thanks, Yosuke. I knew you could do it if you tried. Oh, you're both doing great. You nailed it, Yosuke. You're pretty good, too. Alright, success!
Yeah, that's it!
Tomoe!
King Crazy!
Yeah!
My true skills.
You
I
did
thought I
it,
got
Chie!
it.
I've got no complaints at all!
King Crazy!
Did that do it?
The monster lets out a scream of pain and writhes. Awakened by Chie's dance, its voice is gradually turning back into Tamami sounds. When it finally breaks down, the monster crumbles away, and only Tamami-san is left standing there, hanging her head.
Tamami-chan!
Tamamine!
What? Oh, that's right. Well, I guess I really blew it there.
No biggie, right?
Yeah, what's important is that you get it now, Tamami-chan!
Oh man, I thought I did everything I could, but I didn't realize I had so much to learn.
Biting her lip, she looks miserable. She must have gone through things that we can only imagine. But along with that bitterness, I could feel a new resolve from her as well. And as proof, Tamami-san raises her head up, looking more determined than ever.
I'm going to stick to my extra voice training and all the dance lessons. No matter what anyone else thinks, I won't give up. I'll keep at it so one day, I'll be able to express my real self to those people I heard.
Thank you so much, Chie-san. And you too, Yu-san, Yukiko-san, and Yosuke-san.
Good luck. I'm sure you can do it.
But I'm still gonna be number one. No more helpless little girl, ever. From now on, I'm the one doing the saving. It'll be exciting, dramatic. Like I'd suddenly appear and save a puppy caught in a storm drain.
Hey, you think she knows this kind of stuff is why people think of her as the goofy one?
Don't ask me! You guys, I'm standing right here. I'm an idol. A very serious, very professional, non-comic relief idol.
Tamami yells, and for a moment it feels like the same hectic atmosphere when we first met her, before a pillar of light descends nearby. A thick metal door appears as if from thin air. What is that?
What the? A door of some kind. But where does it lead?
Wait, is this the door to our dressing room? Oh, it totally is. It's got the same scratch right across here.
The door to the dressing room?
Yeah, the one at Takara Productions. We use it all the time when we have a recording session or something.
Come to think of it, it is familiar. This door does look like the one at Takara Productions that we use for practice with Rise. But these types of doors are in most studios. Being newcomers to Takara Productions, we're not in a position to identify it for sure. But what about Tamami-san? She's a veteran idol and she knows the studio. She's been going there for years. If she says that that's their door, then...
Takara Productions? You mean where we came from? How could it be here, though?
Let's go take a look inside. We might find out something.
Hello? Excuse me? It's a tiny bit different, but this is the Takara Productions dressing room. I'm sure of it.
I don't sense any enemies around. I think we might be safe here.
I could feel everyone's tension drop after I say so. As I thought, they were all tired. We've been on high alert ever since we arrived here. I don't blame them. Realizing something, Yukiko raises her hand to her ear and listens carefully.
Did you notice you can't hear that bizarre song in here?
There's something about this room. It's different from the other places we've been so far.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Almost makes me forget we're in another world.
What is this?
Huh? Some kind of note?
A note? Does that mean someone was here before us?
I don't think this is a letter. It's more like a diary entry.
A diary? Whose, though? Hey, you mind reading that out?
The pressure from everyone is crushing me. No one really knows me. I don't have any bonds with anyone. I don't want to sing. I have no right to sing that song. It hurts so much. I feel like I'm suffocating. I want to disappear. I'm too weak even to stand on my own. I just wish I could connect to someone, to have a bond to support me.
The writer was clearly in a lot of pain. I wonder if they came here and wrote it.
But this isn't the real world. Who would even have had the chance to do that?
A silence settles over us. After all, none of us had the answer to that question. But this rather realistic note left here, because of how strange it is, it feels like a clue to something.
I just thought of something. But, I don't know.
Say it, Yosuke.
That voice out there kept telling us and Tamami to get connected, right? And then there's this note. And the idol who committed suicide? I don't know. But I'm getting the idea that it's all...
No, I can't handle that stuff! An idol who committed suicide?
Everyone, are you all right?
Oh, Rise, we're fine. How about you guys?
What the? What's going on? Oh no! Now I'm hearing voices? Rise-senpai's in my head!
Right, since we're all in this world, it slipped my mind, but Tamami-san and the others don't know about personas or shadows. It's only natural for Tamami-san to panic when Rise's voice is suddenly in her head. I wasn't quite sure how to explain it, but Yukiko instantly solved that problem.
Don't worry, it's like a phone. It's harmless. Oh, really?
We just saved Sumomo. You're with Tamami, right? I can tell she's there.
I'm glad you're safe. Looks like things are going well on your end, too.
Yeah, Kanji and Teddy are both really pulling their weight. Oh, and so is Nato-kun, naturally.
I see. I was a bit worried, but it looks like Rise's team is doing better than I thought. As I glance at Tamami-san, she breathes a sigh of relief at hearing of the safety of her fellow idol.
Oh, thank God. Sumomo's okay.
And the place you're in right now, it looks like a dressing room, right?
What about it?
I think it'd be best to leave Tamami there to rest, instead of moving on ahead with her.
What? Why? I don't want to stay here on my... Ugh.
Just as Tamami-san stepped forward to speak, she lost her balance. Ready to spring forward to catch her, we all breathed a sigh of relief when she managed to stay standing.
Tamami-san, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just... I feel really tired.
Of course. Now that I think of it, that makes sense. She's been in this world a day longer than we have. We're used to situations like this, but even then we're using more energy than normal. There's no way Tamami-san wouldn't be tired.
I knew it. It's like the TV world. Normal people get exhausted just by being here. So it would do more harm than good if she went with you guys.
Is it really that safe here, though? I mean, what if shadows pop up again while we're gone?
You sent away all the shadows in your area, so it should be okay. Plus, I don't even sense a residual shadow presence in that room. It's almost like a safe zone.
A safe zone?
As far as I can tell, yeah. So you should make sure Tamami gets some rest and go on ahead. Oh, and about Miss Ochimizu? Geez, I gotta go. We'll talk later, okay?
Got it.
I said goodbye to Rise after she cut the conversation short and our communication ended. There's still business we have to talk about, but she'll probably call back later.
Was Rise-chan gonna say something at the end there? Wonder what it was.
Yeah, something about Miss Ochimizu.
Hey, do I really have to stay here? I can't go with you guys?
Being stared down by Tamami-san, I was at a loss for an answer. Rise's right, it probably is best to leave her here. But to her it feels like being abandoned in a strange, hostile world.
I understand what Rise-chan's saying, but it's only natural for Tamami-san to feel anxious being here alone.
What should we do? Maybe one of us stays with her?
Considering what just happened, it's probably a bad idea to split up our forces.
I'll stay with Tamami.
Ms. Ochimizu?
You need someone to stay in order for you to move on, right? So, I'm saying I'll stay.
I was in shock. It was none other than Miss Ochimizu, the head producer of LMB, exactly as I remembered her.
That is Miss Ochimizu, right? The LMB producer?
I think so. That rude lady we met at the studio.
Yukiko, she can hear you! Wait, hold on. She protected Konami-chan, and she got dragged into this world. Why is she standing here all cruel, like nothing happened?
This has got to be what Rise wanted to tell us.
Of course I pushed Konami away to protect her. I'm sure nobody had a better plan at the time.
You don't have to say it like that.
Not good. Unlike me, the others aren't used to Mr. Shimizu yet. I'm not worried about Yosuke, but Yukiko and Chie tend to take things personally, which means they could clash with Mr. Shimizu. In order to demonstrate that this is Mr. Shimizu's normal, I tried talking with her like I usually do.
Miss Ojimizu, I'm glad to see you safe. But how did you get here?
I hate repeating myself, but I suppose I must, since you weren't with the other group. I simply walked here. When I came to, I was lying on the ground, so I started moving. I did run into some strangely dressed people along the way, but they didn't do anything to me.
Strangely dressed people? Wait, you mean shadows? And they didn't attack you? How's that possible?
I don't know, but when I got closer, they vanished into thin air. Suppose I'm not too popular here either.
Shadows have likes and dislikes?
Pardon my rudeness, but you don't look very surprised given the situation. Why is that?
Well, I'm not that hard-headed. I don't know where this is, but after what happened, it would seem reasonable to think that something supernatural is going on here. And panicking won't get me anywhere, will it? Now, from the looks of you, I'm guessing you have an idea about what's going on. Or this is something you're used to. And you've come here to save Tamami and the others. Is that correct?
We all couldn't help but exchange glances at Miss Ojimizu's sharp deduction. She's certainly on the mark, but we still don't know her intentions.
Well, that's pretty much it, yeah.
Then I can only offer my thanks. Sumomo and Tamami, at the very least, your group rescued those two already.
Well, we just, did what we could. Wait, Ms. Ochimizu, how do you know that?
I met Rise Kujikawa and the others prior to coming here. It was after they saved Sumomo.
Dude, she really gets stuff done.
Ignoring Yosuke's reaction, Miss Ochimizu calmly scans the area and her gaze settles on Tamami-san. Immediately, Tamami-san stands at attention, frozen like a deer in the headlights.
Tamami, if you're a professional, then bite the bullet. You're staying here with me. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Jeez, she's so intense. There's no way anyone could say no to that.
I friggin' told you! This is the Empress! Every fan's worst nightmare!
That's all I have to say. If you're done here, then go. I'll leave the other members to you.
No mistakes will be tolerated, right? We'll do our best.
Miss Ochimizu snorts and tilts her head dismissively as if ending the conversation, then looks away. Shortly, Chie comes up to me, baffled.
Yukun, I can't believe you can talk to her like it's nothing. She really gets under my skin.
Me too. Does she really have to put things so harshly? That's no way to ask favors of people. It makes me lose the will to even try.
Yeah, huh? I've seen her on TV, but man, she's even rougher in person. But is it me? Or is she harsh on purpose? I wonder if there's a hidden agenda or something.
Do you really think so? She did thank us, so I don't feel bad about anything she said.
Well, we're here to save the members of Kanamin Kitchen. Whatever she says, it doesn't change what we're going to do.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry I brought up such an awkward subject.
Anyway, we should take a quick rest and get moving. We don't have any time to lose. We need to save everyone.
2 left. There's still people we need to save. Yosuke's right. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. We've got a job to do. As I'm thinking, Miss Ochimizu finds the strange note, looking it over. After Yu's team left the dressing room, all that remained was Ochimizu and a very tense Tamami sitting alongside her.
You have a solo part at LMB, don't you?
Yes, I do.
How are you feeling? Any better now?
Yes, I was exhausted before, but I think I'm okay now.
I see. Can you dance for me?
Right now?
If you're too fatigued, then that's fine.
Oh, no. I'll do it. Please, let me dance.
Then start.
Yes, ma'am.
Tamami stood in front of Ochimizu and began dancing.
Stop. No, you're not getting it at all. Listen to me, Tamami. The power, the soul of that routine is like... pain and outrage, the agony of the oldest brother of a family of orphans, his precious Flan eaten by careless younger siblings. You raise your hands to the heavens and cry out in pure, wretched, exquisite misery. Do our bonds mean nothing?
What? I don't get it.
Leaving Tamami-san behind, we move on. After some time, our surroundings start changing again. What is this? It was Tamami-san's stage just a minute ago. Does this mean that from here on it's something different?
Whoa, what do we have here?
It's way different from before. It was a circus for a while back there, but this feels more like nightlife, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. I wonder what the person who made all this is trying to accomplish.
The person who made this, huh? Yeah. It's not like the TV world where everything reflects the mind of the one trapped inside. So the most reasonable guess would be that that voice made all this.
That's right. In our investigations inside the TV, the mind of the person inside the TV affected the environment's appearance. But based on Tamami-san's case, this is different. So who's shaping this? Is it that voice, like Yosuke said?
Who the heck is it anyways? It's been all voice and not one appearance yet.
Huh? You mean it's not a ghost?
Yukiko, I know it's unintentional, but you really should watch what you say before you start losing friends.
Look, forget the ghosts. Either way, we have no idea who this person is, right? Isn't there some sort of hint anywhere? You know, something not ghost-related, please.
That voice was telling us and Tamami-san to connect with them.
Oh, that sounds pretty ghosty to me. It was written in that dressing room, too.
Oh, speaking of which, Tamami-san said that the dressing room was the one in Takara Productions. If that voice is the one shaping this world, then that person must be familiar with Takara Productions, right?
Yeah, and it sounded like the voice knew Tamami-san fairly well. Tamami-san was caught completely off guard when that voice talked about her mother, and even her insecurities.
All right, things are getting clearer. So the culprit's related to Takara Productions, and knows Kanamine Kitchen.
That's as much as we can puzzle out for now, but Takura Productions and Kanamine Kitchen's agency, everyone knows them there. We don't have enough information to pinpoint the suspect right now.
Playing detective, are we? I'm afraid we can't have you wandering around backstage if you're not on staff.
Shut up! We're here to save Tamamine, Sumamine, Tomomine, and Nozomin, not to play your stupid game. We already know you've got something to do with Takara Productions. We'll catch you sooner or later.
Catch me? You're so funny. But how sad. You don't listen to a word I say. Lord Tamami paid the price because you poisoned her. She abandoned her bond with us.
Don't say it like that! You're twisting things to make us sound like the bad guys!
Oh, but you are. A cruel poison that eats away at our bonds. If people like you didn't exist, they could all be happy, never having to deal with pain and suffering. How about this? I can return you to the world you came from. After all, if you're not interested in making a connection with us, then you have no place here.
Huh? You'll send us back? Well, that's good
for us, isn't it?
Don't fall for it, Chie. I'm almost positive that Voice's offer doesn't include Tamami-san and the others. It's only trying to get rid of us.
Oh! Oh, yeah! Sheesh! Trying to be sneaky, huh?
Sorry, we don't plan on returning by ourselves. We're going to find all 4 of the Kahneman kitchen girls, and we're taking them back with us.
You's right. There's no way we're just taking off on our own.
I see. Then do as you like, I suppose. But I wonder, will Tamami go with you?
Tomomi? She's up ahead?
Maybe.
Right, I know this is kind of a weird place to stop the video, but this is one of those games where each chapter can go on for well over an hour, and there's no way of knowing when it's going to end. I think we're about to get to another dance, so I'm going to call that an episode. We had some dancing in this one, yay! And I think I did alright. I mean, I got a King Crazy, so I can't complain about that rank. So we've rescued one of the girls. The other team have rescued none of the girls, so far so good. But who is the mysterious voice? We will seek to discover the truth in the next episode of Persona 4 Dancing All Night. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.